If we look at the Ace of Cups as referring to emotions, the fact that I affix to this cup in the picture a talisman of travel, and this talisman of travel has a Mercury sort of symbol in the middle, and it kind of looks like a compass, right? It has 8 triangles on its rim, and more pointy triangles, 8 going from the center circle through the circle in between that's formed with the triangles to the outer circle. And in between each of these is a symbol that is relative, but we do see that some of the symbols are, you could say, a twist of the other symbols. And, this is kind of worn a little bit. In an order of 9 angles depiction, we would use blue and green, and it overflows with blue, red, green liquid, and mist of a light blue and a suggestion of trees. And you see in the background of this some citronella plant. It doesn't really matter what plants in the background. I don't know if any of the eucalyptus shows up. Some people would say stuff in regards to a crescent moon, an owl, an altar, other stuff like that. Blue representing the self, the green and black. Well, the green representing the nature, the black representing the construction of consciousness, the unconscious is the white. Of course, anything about this journey, we are definitely journeying towards death. And some people, whenever they do something related to tarot, will burn incense. That's not necessary. A lot of things are not necessary. And, this is a skull hand, so we're definitely opening the coffin of who you really are and what you're going to leave behind. This is coming out of the earth. And of course, we're going to return into the earth. And just like all the rest of the stuff, we are, we're opening gateways to the personal psyche. And, it's about your own personal connection to things. Yes, we can say that every tarot card is a representation of the universe. It's a representation of yourself. It's a representation of the things that refer to the rest of the universe in that way. And people, of course, say the chalice, the brainstem stuff going on. So it definitely represents magic. And yes, if I write a book for these cards, I'm going to refine this a little bit. And you can't quite see this too well from this graphic. So I'm going to load here the picture of the talisman itself so you can see a little bit clearer what I was talking about with that. And in the thumbnail, of course, you'll see the card itself. And we're talking about with the Ace of Cups, one's personal control of the heart, as it's called, symbolically and otherwise. It's a personal control towards one's own empowerment. And typically, tarot cards, it's you answering yourself, or the other person doing the reading. They're answering themselves. Other things can come in, and I include certain sigils that relate to certain entities from time to time. And when I do tarot cards, it kind of veils. But the blue is the wisdom, and the white, you could say, is the dark light itself, or you could say the black is it. It's blue and gold to the seeing, as some people would say. And there is a relationship. The cup, more than the other suits, represents that relationship factor. But the cup, it overflows, and then you go from out there. So you work on yourself before or as you work with the external world, and it also becomes your space of collecting power, the blood pool, as it's called, your own personal blood pool. And regardless of what you deem yourself as needing to work with others, or to have your influence on others, your integrity to yourself. You don't deceive yourself. You don't, you can be true to yourself. But then again, you can break through to the beyond oneself. But, self-realization and realization of them kind of work together.